So D'Eriq King might be transferring. And all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today, I want to talk about the news. Now, the news reported by Joseph Duarte at the Houston Chronicle is D'Eriq King plans to sit out the remainder of the year, redshirted, and use his final year of eligibility to play elsewhere, because we all know that Houston is not off to the start that we all thought that it would be off to. Not to say that we thought it would beat Oklahoma, but most people thought they'd beat Tulane, among others, right? They're just not very good, specifically defensively, and the offensive line needs some help. Marquez Stevenson is good. Kyle Porter is good, but we'll see what the back thing has to happen. But I was actually kind of surprised by this, but I don't think I should be. I mean, it's redshirt rule time, right? It's 4 games for most football teams. Oklahoma's kind of in the minority on that front. But now we have a report recently as this upload that his QB coach, personal coach, Quincy Avery said, I was literally with the kid 25 minutes ago and nothing's been decided. Whereas his dad apparently talked to Mark Berman and said, yeah, we're sitting out and we're going to transfer. So speculation is all over the place on this, but it wouldn't shock me to find out that D'Eriq King wants to go somewhere else and play for a team that could win a national championship. Now, that aside, how does that necessarily affect Oklahoma? Well, pump the brakes, right? Spencer Rattler's there, 5-star quarterback. You've seen enough of him in South Dakota to know that he's the guy. If not, Tanner Mordecai thinks he's the guy. And then you got Brock Vandagriff lined up in 2021. This is not really me talking about the 2020 quarterback situation, for which I still think you should take a quarterback, even if you don't think that dude is going to end up starting, right? Because you need depth. And that's what a D'Eriq King move would mean to me. It wouldn't mean that Lincoln Riley's trying to go get a dude that he thinks can compete for the job. But I was surprised to see that Lincoln Riley was going after Jalen Hurts in the first place. And I had to hear it from 4 different people before I started to buy into it myself. And then he kind of shaded when at the Orange Bowl, given this soliloquy about how much he enjoys Jalen Hurts and what he's doing for the team. We also have to remember, no quarterback that Lincoln Riley has recruited has started a football game yet. And I don't count the Austin Kendall thing last year because that was really embarrassing for him. It was embarrassing for his family. His mom tweets before the Baylor game that her baby's finally going to get an opportunity to start. Turns out he played the first series because Kyler Murray got into trouble, and it was kind of undisclosed what kind of trouble he got into. Kyler Murray comes in. They run up the score on Baylor. Austin Kendall goes into the portal. He's starting at West Virginia now. So the question becomes, what, if anything, would come of D'Eriq King coming to Oklahoma? There are folks that already believe you got better quarterbacks on the roster. I'm one of them, right? I think Rattler's going to be the guy next year, come hell or high water. I also know that depth and competition are very important. They're not just important for defenses or offenses. They're important for quarterbacks. And until Lincoln Riley learns to cast a spell that can mend bones and keep you from blowing out knees, you need to have depth. That's the 2020 deal that I have with this, man. The kids are awesome. Spencer Rattler is an awesome quarterback. He's probably going to be an awesome quarterback. He's probably going to be a professional quarterback. Tanner Mordecai is an awesome quarterback. Brock Vandagriff has an opportunity to be an awesome quarterback. But awesome quarterbacks get hurt, man. That's the way that football is. Injuries are a part of the game. See, that's Alan Bowman. He's been more than capable down at Texas Tech, had a collapsed lung, and now he has this undisclosed shoulder thing happening with him, man. And I get it. I understand you're like, yo, we don't want to bring anybody. We don't want to spook Rattler. We don't want to send him into the portal. I don't want to make that kid upset. I just want to get him around to playing football at Oklahoma. And I think it's fine, right? Dude has a good head on his shoulders. We know that he's going to redshirt this season. We really don't know what's going to happen with Tanner Mordecai, but he might sit. He might decide that he wants to go elsewhere. I doubt it. That's me speculating because anything is possible, which is kind of the point here. Anything is possible. There are lots of football teams for which D'Eriq King could play for, and they could win. One of them might actually be TCU, where he was recruited as a slot receiver. They're always just a quarterback away, but they might really like what they have in Max Duggan. I think Max Duggan is a really great quarterback. But we'll just see, right? Because the way that the transfer system has worked, the way that the transfer portal has worked, you never know where a dude's going to end up, man. Josh Jackson at Maryland, Tate Martell at Miami. He's not even getting to play quarterback over there. We've seen the back and forth with other players. Justin Fields is working out at Georgia. Jacob Eason is working out at Washington. It's going to happen more. That's the state of the game now. And you don't have to like it, but that's just what it's going to be, and that's what it is. I don't know what's going to happen with D'Eriq King. I know that I like watching him play football, and I know that he wasn't off to the roaring start that he was last year, where he got to 50 touchdowns total in like 10 and a half games. Took Kyler Murray and Dwayne Haskins the season and into the bowl games, right? D'Eriq King is a great talent. If you get him a good line, if you get him outstanding skill players, you're going to put up a lot of points because he's just dynamic with the football. But all of this is wildly interesting. All right, that's it for me. Doses.